Hey there, so today we have another review, and this is a beer from Grimm. This is DDH Double Dry Hopped Tesseract 8% Double IPA. First off, you'll notice that this can, obviously with the killer design, but it is a sticker can. So I'm assuming this means something because this is still brewed out of Rockaway in Virginia, but I assume they're no longer ordering these big, huge pallets of the other cans that they were using, because I assume you have to order a lot of those cans to get a shipment of them. Instead, they're doing the simple sticker can because hopefully they'll be opening up in Brooklyn within a couple months. Fingers crossed. So this is double IPA. Beer comes in a light to medium gold color, medium plus a full on haze. Let's get the aroma in this one. Reminds me of old school Tesseract. Not as explosive maybe, but still big tropical fruits. And yeah, I mean, it's familiar, just like this wonderful apricot, kind of peachiness, stone fruit forward. Ripe melon, cantaloupe, some mango dancing around in there. And then there's just this signature quality that you stick your nose in a Grimm double IPA and it smells like gummy bears. Even like that pear quality, the pear gummy bear, specifically that one. Cheers. Falls on the palate. It has this density of candied fruits. It's gummy bear in a double IPA, and if you've tasted a Grimm double IPA or IPA, and you know the flavor profile that I'm talking about, sort of know what I'm talking about here. It shines with more ripe mango, cantaloupe driving through, maybe a little bit of, I want to call it apricot slash peachiness playing in there. There is a beautiful light biscuity, rounded sweetness. There is a nice body to this one. You know what it reminds me of? It doesn't have this, I don't know what I'm looking for. It's a little bit more rounded of a mouthfeel, a little bit more malt forward than the creaminess that you get in a New England style IPA. So if you're familiar with the New England style IPAs, you would analogize this more to maybe something like a Heady Topper and a Sip of Sunshine Focal Banger versus your Trillium, Treehouse, stuff like that. I hope that makes some sense. The other reason for that is it's really a bit because the malt sort of plays with the hops, and there is a pop of light malt sweetness in here. And there also is a little bit of lingering bitterness on this one. There's a bite of pine that comes in towards the back end. It's medium, maybe leaning towards medium plus. It's not very aggressive at all, but very nice stuff. If anything, this sort of goes towards what I remember Grimm Tesseract being. Granted, you can't take a time machine and remember exactly what your palate was tasting back then, but I think a lot of people have mentioned that maybe, the Grimm IPAs have, tasted like this or that. This reminds me sort of what Tesseract tastes like, and it's absolutely fantastic as for rating. Super dangerous for 8%. And as you drink it more, I'm sort of opening up my palate, and it's sort of like exploding of this just like rich, intense like burst of, if there's something like a peach gummy bear, something like that, a stone fruit gummy bear, something very forward, but specifically candy forward. So it's really nice, and it lingers on the palate as you wait more. It has a gummy candy kind of flavor to it. There you go, that's a good one. Gummy worms with the multiple flavors in that gummy worm has that flavor profile. As for rating, that is fantastic. That's really good. This is getting 96 from me. Absolutely fantastic. This is Grimm Tesseract Double IPA. Hope you guys open up soon. Until next time, cheers. Later.